break this down to how it's all B Angie B's fault, but it ain't. Okay, because really and truly, Mikey Tyson was just chasing some of that MC Hammer, B Angie B. I don't want to lose your love, Virginia. Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator via Cash App at $NAROB on YouTube. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue reading Mike Tyson's The Undisputed Truth. Y'all, it's long, but it's good. A few months after the fight, my buttocks case finally came to a conclusion. I was convicted of battery and to excess damages. Her attorneys made us file a statement of my assets. Don's attorney filed it, and we found out that Don still owed me $2 million from the Tokyo fight. According to what was filed, I had assets of $2.3 million in cash. The Jersey home that was worth $6.2 million, my Ohio house, and about $1.5 million in cars and jewelry. My assets totaled $15 million, but with all my purses, I should have had a lot more. I didn't know if they were cooking the books for the trial or if I was getting ripped off. While I waited to fight Stewart, my next comeback fight was supposed to have taken place in Atlantic City on September 22nd. I was going to fight Alex Stewart. Stewart was a former Jamaican Olympiad who started his career with 24 straight knockouts. His only loss was an 8th round TKO by Evander Holyfield, a fight that he was dominating until he got cut and Holyfield went to work on that cut. During camp, I got a cut over my eye and I needed 48 stitches to close it, so the fight was postponed until December 8th. While I was waiting to fight Stewart, Buster Douglas defended his title against Evander Holyfield. I knew Holyfield would win. Douglas went in way overweight, and Holyfield was the better fighter. He was a whore for his $17 million. Ain't that a bag of beans? Because Mikey Tyson was just a whore for his $20 million against Jake. And ain't this a bag of beans with some gas? Jake Paul just announced that he will no longer be an influencer boxer. You fought Mike Tyson and you decide I'm over it? Maybe because there's a huge backlash to this bullshit. Nobody respects you. Everybody understands that that was some boo snitch. That Mike Tyson was a whore for his $20 million purse against a boxer influencer where he threw 0 uppercuts. Now, I still respect you, Mikey Tyson. I love you, Mikey Tyson. I'm just saying. In July, I was hanging out in D.C. when I got a call from my friend, Owie, back in New York. An old friend of ours had been shot in D.C., and Owie was worried that if the wrong people saw me, they might go after me too. I wanted to get off the streets and wait until all the heat had cooled down, so I went to see Whitney Houston perform that night and stayed backstage and hung out with her after the concert. On my way back to New York, I was passing through Philadelphia, and they had the Budweiser Superfest going on at the Spectrum. Craig Boogie was working the show, and I was hanging out backstage with him when B Angie B, one of Hammer's backup singers who was performing there, came up to me and grabbed me. We were hanging out and we slept together that night. Angie then told me that she was going to Indianapolis to perform at the Black Expo. Earlier that day, I had received a call from Reverend Charles Williams, who ran the Black Expo, inviting me to make an appearance. So I decided to go and meet her in Indiana. Damn, B Angie B. Damn, girl, who knew that you was around there taking that Mike Tyson punishment? I was trying to ditch my bodyguards. Anthony was out in LA getting ready to get married that week. I told Rudy not to come with me. Rudy called Ant, and then Anthony called John Horn, and they decided that Dale Edwards should meet me in Indianapolis. Dale was a nephew, either by blood or by marriage, of Don's. He was a Cleveland police officer. Dale and I checked into our hotel. Then I had my limo driver drive me over to B Angie B's aunt's house. That night we hung out at a nightclub and had 3 bottles of Dom Perignon. Ooh, I know that B Angie B is so fucked up that she is associated with this bullshit. Oh, but I continue. Let's break this down to how it's all B Angie B's fault, but it ain't. Okay, because really and truly, Mikey Tyson was just chasing some of that MC Hammer, B Angie B. I don't want to lose your love, Virginia. So anyway, what happened was he was hunching B Angie B. All right, he was like, "Girl, we having a good time. I wouldn't mind getting with you again." B Angie B is like, "Okay, I don't mind either, but I got business to take care of. I'm going to Indianapolis." And I got a show to do there. Kismet, fate, the universe had it that, I forget the name of the reverend, but the reverend called and was like, "Hey, can you help promote this Black Expo I'm doing here in Indianapolis?" Mikey Tyson is like, "There's some pussy there in Indianapolis for me there. That B Angie B Virginia's there. I might want to go down there." So he agreed to go. And when he got to Indianapolis, he got way more than what he bargained for. Dale and I checked into our hotel. Then I had my limo driver drive me over to B Angie B's aunt's house. That night we hung out at a nightclub and had 3 bottles of Dom Perignon. We walked out on the bill when the house photographer asked me to take a picture. We got back to my hotel at about 2:30 in the morning. Angie and I had X that night, and then again a few times the next morning. Then Angie left to get ready for her performance. A little bit later, Reverend Williams came to bring us to the expo. He asked me if I wanted to say hello to some of the girls in the Miss Black America pageant. When we entered the ballroom at the Omni Hotel, the girls went crazy. "Look, it's Mike Tyson," they all screamed. I walked towards them and they surrounded me, hugging me, kissing me. They were filming a little promotional video, so while the contestant twirled and danced, I walked down the line, checking them out, doing some awkward dancing and impromptu singing. I'm in a dream. Day after day, beautiful women in such an array. I must have looked like a real schmuck. As the girls surrounded me, I'd say shiz to them like, "Hey, I want to see you tonight. Is that possible? Oh boy, this is going to be fun if you decide to come to my room." I was being a pig, but they were going for it. I hugged Desiree Washington, one of the contestants, in the middle of the first take of that video and told her that I wanted to get with her later. Blunt. I might say some things that y'all might not like, especially that bitch Amber Rose. You know, that crazy bitch. She live in a dream world. She was very flirty with me and friendly, and she wanted to hang out. I explained to her that I would do some other things and go to the concert with my friends, but I would see her later that night. I even told her to bring her roommate so we could have a menage a trois in my room. When I left, it was clear to me that she knew we were going to have sex later that night. Mikey Tyson, it's clear to me that you want to have sex with that lady. If you say, hey, bring your girlfriend, y'all not getting ready to read the Bible together. Women have a tendency to be delusional about what is possible. Like some women believe, one, he's telling me he don't want a relationship, but I can make him love me and marry me, and the whole time all he want to do is hunt you. Two, he's making it very clear that he wants to do the booty with you. Okay? Very, very clear. Let me say this. Shut up, bro. Let me say this. One of the NBA players that I dated or dealt with, I was so not present that I wasn't getting that he was trying to buy some pussy. Okay? Because he was like, Nay, I'll make your stay here very comfortable. Okay? Basically, he was saying to me that, baby girl, when you get here, I'm going to pay you for your services. Okay? Me in my mind, I'm just thinking, we just about to hang out. And that happens a lot. You got a lot of ball players. You got a lot of rappers that these dumb bitches will pay to see somebody. And then when the rapper get them there, or they get there to the rapper and you don't look like your pictures, now the rapper leave you in a hotel and he disappeared. Now you calling the shade room talking about this is what this NBA player or this rapper has done to me. Okay, because it be all part of a scam, girl. You done got goop, girl. One of the athletes that I was dating with, when he realized that I was not that girl, the dynamic of our relationship changed. We became friends. He realized that I wasn't that girl that was trying to sell the athlete pussy. I ain't saying I ain't never sold some fish dinners before. I'm saying that was not what I wanted our dynamic to be. Because at that point, I was good. I was cool. I didn't, I had already dealt with other athletes before. So that wasn't on my bucket list to hunch on an athlete or, trick athlete. I believe in her mind, she thought that maybe she can go there, talk him to death, and maybe he'll be her friend. Because in my mind, he told you bring your friend. Desiree came into my room and we went straight to my bedroom.